Okay, welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Mr. Dan. Today we're going to have a little bit of fun. I'm going to make chicken Parmesan meatballs. You can make those for spaghetti. You can put them on a hero. You can do whatever you like with them. But they're going to taste good. I have a secret ingredient that's going in there though. They give it more of a, let's call it an Italian flair taste, okay? So without further ado, let's get to it. Pretty easy. Okay, so I'm going to heat up the skillet here in a couple minutes. This is my number 8 Lancaster that Penny got me not that long ago. I like that pan. Now here I have a cup of water. That's going to be when I make the meatballs. Keep your fingers moist, that way they don't stick to the meatballs. Here's an egg that I beat up. We're going to put into the chicken. Speaking of the chicken, here it is. Okay. Then we're going to have some parsley, freshly chopped. Some garlic. I might not use all of that. I might have one crazy. Some panko breadcrumbs, about a half a cup, and about a quarter of a cup of Parmesan cheese. And I got some onion back here that I chopped up from my hot dog yesterday. I didn't finish, so we're going to have that. And back there is the secret ingredient that I ain't going to show you until we're ready to use it. Let's get to it. Okay, one thing else I didn't show you. I got some spaghetti sauce here because I'm going to put these over some Zoodles that I made up. I got a bowl of Zoodles ready over there. And I got 2 different size portion scoops. I don't know what size I'm going to make the meatballs yet. We'll see what we do. Okay, so to our little chicken here. This is the chicken I ground up. I'm going to put some panko breadcrumbs in here. I'm going to put the cheese in here. And I'm going to wait for the rest of it. I'm going to mix these up a little bit. And I like this chicken idea that I do because I always have chicken of some sort, but this is just scraps, like I say. I clean from my chicken breast when I get them, and that's how I make my ground chicken. Okay, we got that done pretty well. So now we're going to take and put in some of the garlic. I don't think I'm going to use it all, but yes, I am. I like garlic. That's about a little more than a tablespoon. Not much more than that, though. This here is the parsley. Here, that's about 2 tablespoons of the fresh parsley, by the way. And here I'm going to put in some of the onion. Not all of it. I'm going to reserve that. I still have a hot dog left. Okay, let me rinse my fingers here real quick. And then we're going to dump in our egg. And by the way, I turned my skillet on. I got it on medium high for right now. So anyway, we're going to go to mixing here real quick. Take this here fork. And I'm going to use my fingers in about a couple of minutes. Don't you worry. Now I'm going to get a little salt and pepper and put it in here. I'm out of my salt and pepper mix. I meant to do it today, but I forgot. I had other things I was doing. Okay. Let me put you guys on hold for a second while I get my salt and pepper. Well, the reason I put you on hold is because I had to wash my hands. I had to get my salt and pepper, and I didn't want to contaminate everything. People go crazy with that. Putting in about a half a teaspoon, I guess, of sea salt. And we'll pepper this up a little bit with some fresh cracked black pepper. Okay, Dan, stop anytime you're ready. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to put my hand in there. I'm going to mix again. And now, this is the secret ingredient. I was hoping I could wait longer, but I can't keep killing time just for the secret ingredient. So this is going to give it a little bit more of an Italian flair. I'm throwing in some pepperoni. This is Turkey pepperoni, I got about 6 of them skinny slices that I chopped up real small. So I didn't want them overtaking the chicken. But it's going to give it a nice flavor nonetheless. Now you can also, when you're making these, once you roll them up, you can bake them in the oven about 400 degrees or 375, somewhere in there. And you can bake them in the oven if you want. I'm just using my skillet because I think that in the oven they don't get a nice golden brown kind of deal. They get, I don't know, I don't know what they look like, but they don't look like I want. So anyway. Okay, we're going to move you guys over towards the skillet area because I think we're about up to temp. And then we'll get to cracking on these meatballs, huh? I'll tell you right now, you can smell. Hey, want to smell? Can you smell that? You smell that Parm cheese? I tell you, that smell-o-vision's coming one day. All right, let me move you over. Okay, so I tried both sides of the meatball. I'm going to go with the smaller scoop. Pack it in there a little bit. And then we're going to roly-poly. This is what the water's for. You take a little bit of water, pat it on your fingers, and put it on your hand and roll up your little meatball, see? I think the pepperoni idea is going to be nice. You guys are going to enjoy that. It gives a nice little flavor. To me, it gets like it's like an Italian flavor or whatever. But anyway, it's going to be good. So anyway. Okay, now I'm going to probably move you guys over, make a couple more of these, and then we'll start putting them in the pan, because once I do that, it ain't going to take long at all. It's going to be a very nice little quick dish. And, you know, now you can make these meatballs any size you want. I'm just making them tiny, not tiny, but I don't want big meatballs, so. But if you like your balls bigger, sure, go for it. Okay. Remember, you're the creator of your balls. Little dip, little dip. Now you can also, if you want to help hold the shape of these, once you put them in the pan, you can also freeze them for like 10 or 15 minutes, just so that'll help hold their shape when you put them in the pan. You just plop them in there. I've done that before. I don't think it makes that much of a difference. I mean, sure, they hold their shape better, but the outcome is still the same. I mean, they may not be perfectly round meatballs, but they're going to be good nonetheless. Let me rinse my fingers. Our skillet is definitely ready. And what we're going to do is just going to cook these in batches. I'm going to get a bowl ready so we can put them in there when we're done. So let's slide you over this way just a hair. Now that's the reason you have the hot pad. Let's not forget that. And like I said, this is the new skillet that Penny got me, the Lancaster number 8, which I'm using. I'm trying to spread some of this oil out. Let me put a little bit more here. Okay, that's good. All right. So now we're going to plop our meatballs in. You hear that sizzle? Oh yeah, that's what we're looking for, right? So we're trying to make a nice little crust. Do not touch the meatballs. Once they're in there, let them cook. Don't start moving them around until a couple minutes anyway. All right, so let me fill up this pan and I'll be right back. Okay, so total I got about 15 or 16 chicken balls here. So now I think these here are just about cooked on one side. Let's see what happens. I usually do this as my shake test, see? If they start to move, then they're cooked, see? If they don't move, there's still a little ways to go. So that's usually how I tell. And see, that's got some nice color on it, so. Yep. We'll leave them a few more minutes. I'll be right back with you. Okay, so now I'm going to start flipping them because I flipped 2 more and they look pretty good and they're coming right off, so. See, the color that I'm looking for is right here. See it? That's what I'm looking for. See that nice golden brown color? And you can't really get that in the oven. Maybe you can get it on the bottom. But every time I've seen to do these in the oven, they come out a little whitish color. So that's why I like doing them right here, see. Besides, I'm trying to use my skillets more and more. And I mean to do them a lot, but I always forget. At the last minute, I end up going with the non-stick. Okay. So give us a few and we'll return. Okay, guys, while the rest of these are cooking off, there's still going to be a bit. So far, it's been 15 minutes I've been cooking these. So this is the last batch, okay? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to plate up some stuff. I'm going to show it to you, and we'll see you at the taste test table. And, well, give us these a little taste, huh? But these are the last ones, and I'll tell you, the aroma in my kitchen right now, it'll blow your socks off. You guys really should get that smell-o-vision. I tell you, it'll work. Okay, guys, there you have it. Looks good, looks nice, smells great. So we'll meet you at the table. Okay, guys, camera girl ain't here today, so I have to get myself set up. Okay, so I'm telling you, it smells delicious in here. Whew. I don't know where to start here. Elmo's already started. Look at him. Okay, so what I'm going to do is cut a little piece of this here meatball, a little bit of zucchini. Wow. You get a nice, they have a nice flavor all the way around, but I can taste a very slight kick of the pepperoni, the cheese for sure. The onions and the garlic, well, that's a given. But serving these with the Zoodles puts everything over the top. The reason I started doing the Zoodles because I ate a couple hot dogs with bread the other day and I felt bad, so I wanted to get back on the trail because if Penny was here, we'd be eating like this here, okay? Okay, so this is my last taste right here. Sometimes I think these noodles is made by the Japanese. Because, you know, like the top ramen noodles, you know, long things, Chinese, whatever. Very, very good. These meatballs are delicious. You got to give them a try. You see, they didn't take long. And the secret ingredient, the pepperoni, really adds a nice kick to it. I mean, it's not spicy, but it tastes, you can taste the pepperoni. It gives you a little bit more of an Italian flair to it, I guess. So, right now, as much as I like this recipe, or this dish, you guys need to give us a like, thumbs up, share with your friends and family if you haven't yet. And if you haven't yet subscribed, please do so. I could still use a lot of help. Anyway, below the video box, there's an arrow down. You click that, that'll drop down another box. That'll give you a link to my Cook on Mrs. Dan Facebook page, a link to my daughter's artwork site page, and also a complete recipe, the ingredients, and how we put this all together. So, until next time, my friends, stay hungry when you are. Come back and I'll give you another delicious dish just like this. This is Mr. Dan saying we're out for now, and y'all take care, and thanks for watching. Now,